Welcome the students in online class for subject physics for 11th and 12th science students. Today we have seen definitions, formulas in terms of length, mass, time of various physical quantities in heat and thermodynamics. So today we have seen the first physical quantity is heat. So first of all, we know that the feeling of hotness or feeling of coldness is called heat. Heat is the form of energy, means heat, that is energy. So we know that energy will be product of mass and square of velocity. So mass multiplied by distance upon time bracket square. So mass multiplied by distance square upon time square. This formula is dimensional formula for heat. This dimensional formula, we measure the heat in calories, means measurement of heat in also calories. So there is another formula for heat is product of mass multiplied by specific heat multiplied by temperature. Using this formula we can also find out dimensional formula for heat. Fundamental quantity, that is specific heat. There are two types of specific heat. One is specific heat at constant pressure, another is specific heat at constant volume. So first of all, we have seen what is specific heat. So first, specific heat is defined as the amount of heat radiated or emitted per unit area per unit time in unit degree of temperature, called specific heat. If pressure is constant, we say that specific heat at constant pressure. If volume is kept constant, then we say that specific heat at constant volume. See here, the formula for heat, that is equal to mass multiplied by specific heat multiplied by temperature. Using this formula, we say that specific heat is equal to heat divided by mass multiplied by temperature. So heat is form of energy, so we say that mass multiplied by velocity square. So divide by mass multiplied by temperature. What happen? Mass get cancel. So distance divided by time bracket square divided by temperature. So we say that distance square divided by time square multiplied by temperature. So temperature, it is measured in degree Kelvin. Next physical quantity or this formula is dimensional formula for specific heat. Sometimes is called as specific heat capacity. Sometimes it is called as, if pressure is constant, specific heat at constant pressure or specific heat at constant volume. Then we can see the third physical quantity. This third physical quantity is thermal capacity. It is mass, product of mass and specific heat is called as thermal capacity. So that mass multiplied by mass energy upon mass multiplied by temperature. So mass get cancel, energy is mass multiplied by velocity square divided by temperature. That is mass multiplied by distance upon time bracket square upon temperature. Therefore mass multiplied by distance square divided by time square multiplied by temperature. Using this formula we can say that this is the thermal dimensional formula for thermal capacity. So another, see that absolute temperature. Actually the temperature is measured in Kelvin, which is defined as volume of gas at any temperature. Suppose temperature is said to be theta, is related with volume at 0 degree or volume at 0 temperature. So by relation we say that V is equal to V0 plus 1 upon 273 or theta upon 273, where absolute temperature T is equal to theta plus 273, and this temperature is measured in Kelvin. So we say that absolute temperature, its dimensional formula will be Kelvin. Next, that is molar specific heat. This molar means 1 mole or unit mole of a substance. Unit mole of a substance. So it is the product of specific heat multiplied by molecular weight. So this molar specific heat is defined as amount of heat emitted or radiated per unit area per unit time. Radiated per unit time, that is said to be molar specific heat. So here we say that specific heat is heat energy divided by mass multiplied by temperature multiplied by molecular weight, that is 1 upon amount of substance or mass upon amount of substance. What happen? Mass get cancel, So here mass multiplied by velocity divided by temperature multiplied by amount of substance. So here mass multiplied by distance upon time bracket square divided by temperature multiplied by amount of substance. So we say that mass multiplied by distance square upon time square multiplied by temperature into amount of substance. So this is the dimensional formula for molar specific heat. So another physical quantity is seen as latent heat. First of all, we see that latent heat is the ratio of amount of heat energy per unit mass. Heat energy upon mass, that is latent heat. So heat energy is mass multiplied by velocity divided by velocity square divided by mass. What happen? Mass get cancel. So we say that distance upon time bracket square. So here latent heat is having dimensional formula that will be distance square upon time square. Here another physical quantity is seen, that is entropy. This is the definition which includes in thermodynamics. So that is amount of energy emitted or radiated in temperature or unit temperature, that is said to be amount of energy will be heat energy. Heat energy will be mass multiplied by velocity square. And velocity square divided by temperature. So what happen? Mass multiplied by distance square upon time square multiplied by temperature. This entropy having the dimensional formula that will be mass multiplied by distance square upon time square multiplied by temperature. Means this entropy having same dimensional formula. See here, same dimensional formula for thermal capacity, that is mass into distance square upon time square into temperature, and both quantities will be having same dimensional formula. So next will be seen that emissive power. Ninth physical quantity will be emissive power. It is defined as amount of heat energy per unit area per unit time. That will be having formula heat energy upon area multiplied by time. So we say that heat energy will be mass multiplied by velocity square divided by area, that is distance square multiplied by time. So what happen? Mass multiplied by distance square upon time square upon distance square multiplied by time. What happen? distance square get cancel. So here we can say that mass upon time cube. So dimensional formula for emissive power is mass upon time cube. So that another physical quantity is seen, that will be rate of cooling. We know that when a body is hot and is kept at room temperature, or when body is heated, then it kept in room temperature, heat will be stopped. What happen? Its temperature of hot body will be fall. It is cool down. So rate of cooling is loss of heat energy. Loss of heat energy per unit time means, if we take a experiment, that will be hot body is, or a body is heated up to 15 minutes, then heat is stopped, is kept at room temperature. What happen? The temperature of hot body will be counted after time interval of 5 minutes. Means first 5 minutes its temperature is noted, then second 5 minutes its temperature is noted, then we see that temperature will be decrease, means temperature is cool, but its final temperature, it will be same temperature for room, that is room temperature. So we say that ratio of loss of heat energy per unit time. So loss of heat energy per unit time means mass multiplied by velocity square divided by time. What happen? Mass multiplied by distance divided by time bracket square upon time. So what happen? The dimensional formula for rate of cooling will be mass multiplied by distance square divided by time cube, because time square and time, when they are multiplied by each other, then its dimensional formula will becomes mass multiplied by distance square divided by time cube, and that is the formula for rate of cooling. So that another formula will be seen, and that formula will be molar volume, that is physical quantity molar volume. If we see volume, we know that molar volume is defined as volume per unit number of moles. So we know that formula, dimensional formula for volume, that is length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height, means it is distance cube divided by number of mole or number of substance or amount of substance. So that is the dimensional formula for molar volume. So another quantity will be seen is, we know that a perfect gas equation. We know the term P is pressure of gas, V is volume of gas, T is absolute temperature or temperature of gas, N is number of mole of gas, and R is universal gas constant. Then a perfect gas equation will be PV equal to nRT. So we want to find gas constant. So gas constant capital R is equal to PV upon NT. What happened? That is pressure multiplied by volume divided by number of moles multiplied by temperature. So we know that pressure will be force upon area, and volume will be distance multiplied by area, that also said to be volume, divided by number of mole multiplied by temperature. What happen? Area get cancel. So force will be mass multiplied by acceleration multiplied by distance divided by number of moles multiplied by temperature. So the gas constant, it will be R is equal to mass multiplied by velocity upon time multiplied by distance divided by number of mole multiplied by temperature. So mass multiplied by distance upon, or mass upon time multiplied by distance upon time multiplied by distance divided by number of mole multiplied by temperature. Finally, the dimensional formula will be mass multiplied by distance 1 and distance 1. The multiplication will be square divided by time. It will be time square multiplied by number of moles multiplied by temperature, and that is the dimensional formula for gas constant. Next will be another constant is seen, that is said to be Stephen constant. This Stephen constant, it will be energy radiated per unit area per unit time, means energy upon area multiplied by time is directly proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature. That is the Stephen's law. Using this Stephen's law, we can say that energy upon area multiplied by time is equal to Stephen constant, that is sigma into T raised to 4, that is fourth power of absolute temperature. So sigma is equal to energy upon area multiplied by time multiplied by temperature raised to power 4. Okay, so energy, we know that mass multiplied by velocity square divided by area multiplied by time multiplied by temperature power 4. What happened? Mass multiplied by distance divided by time bracket square upon area multiplied by time multiplied by temperature raised to 4. So mass multiplied by distance square upon distance square, because area will be length into breadth, multiplied by time a square, and this time will be cube, temperature 4. Distance square get cancel. So Stephen constants will be mass upon time cube multiplied by temperature raised to 4. That will be the dimensional formula for Stephen's constant, that is the physical quantity number 13. Okay, then we have seen Wien's constant. See here, according to Wien's displacement law, the maximum wavelength, that is denoted by lambda, this is termed as lambda. Maximum wavelength is inversely proportional to absolute temperature, that is the Wien's displacement law. So we say that maximum wavelength is equal to Wien's constant B upon temperature capital T. So therefore Wien's constant B equal to temperature multiplied by wavelength. So we know that length, that is a distance. So here in terms of distance, Wien's constant B equal to temperature multiplied by distance. So that is the dimensional formula for Wien's constant. Next, that is Boltzmann constant. Boltzmann constant. See here, this Boltzmann constant, that is represented by K, which is equal to gas constant upon number of mole. So what is mean by number of mole? So that if we see the formula for R, gas constant, and the gas constant will be pressure multiplied by volume upon number of mole multiplied by temperature divided by number of mole. What happen? Number of mole get cancel. So that is force divided by area multiplied by distance cube upon temperature. What happen? Area and distance square will be cancelled. So here mass multiplied by velocity square multiplied by distance upon temperature. So what happen? Mass multiplied by distance square or distance upon time bracket square multiplied by distance divided by temperature. So Boltzmann constant is calculated as equal to mass multiplied by distance square upon time square multiplied by temperature multiplied by distance. This distance and distance square will be multiplied, so its dimensional formula will be mass into distance cube upon time square into temperature. Here this number of mole is also called as Avogadro's number, that is Na. That is Na. So what is mean by Avogadro's number? It is the number. It is the number of molecule present in 1 mole of any substance is called Avogadro's number. That's number it having value 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. That is the Avogadro's number. And C, that is solar constant. So first we have seen what is meant by solar constant. It is the intensity of solar radiation at the outer limit of atmosphere. So outer limit of atmosphere means, or it will also say that amount of heat energy radiated per unit area per unit time, that is solar constant, which is same as emissive power. So we say that energy radiated per unit area per unit time. So when energy upon area multiplied by time is there, then here energy will be mass multiplied by velocity square divided by area multiplied by time. What happened? Mass multiplied by distance upon time, bracket square upon distance square multiplied by time. So that solar constant is also equal to mass multiplied by distance square upon distance square multiplied by time square multiplied by time. What happened? Distance square get cancel. So mass upon time cube. That is the dimensional formula for solar constant, which is same as dimensional formula for emissive power. Okay, and lastly we have seen the Planck's constant. It is energy radiated per second, or ratio of energy to the frequency is said to be Planck's constant. According to Planck's quantum theory, energy radiated E equal to h nu, where nu is frequency. Therefore h is equal to energy upon frequency, that is energy divided by frequency. We know that frequency, so h is equal to energy divided by 1 upon time. So what happened? Time when in numerator, so it is energy multiplied by time. So what happened? Energy will be mass multiplied by velocity square multiplied by time. So what happened? Mass multiplied by distance upon time, bracket square multiplied by time. So what happened? Mass multiplied by distance square divided by time square multiplied by time. This time get cancel. So here Planck's constant h equal to mass multiplied by distance square upon time. That is the dimensional formula for Planck's constant.